Warcraft III Reforged Night Elf Campaign, Eternity's End. Chapter 1. Enemies at the Gate. With the heroic sacrifice of Grommash Hellscream, the Pit Lord Manaroth was slain and the demon curse that had plagued the orcs was put to an end. However, the combined human and orc forces have moved deeper into Ashenvale forest to ascertain whether a demonic threat still lingers in the land. Tyrande Whisperwind, the leader of the Night Elf Sentinels, believes that the Outlanders will bring only doom to her enchanted homeland.
Pardon, Priestess, but you've been staring out across Ashenvale for hours.
I sense something dark stirring within the forest, Chandris. It feels as if it's heading this way.
The greenskins who killed Cenarius?
Perhaps. Perhaps something more.
Put your backs into it. Jaina and the Orc War Chief expect this base to be built swiftly.
We shouldn't even be here. Or siding with the orcs.
We're here to hunt the remaining demons, human. You're lucky our goals are the same.
All right, you men. Mind your business. Back to work.
So, these orcs and humans presume to run rampant through our lands? They will regret ever stepping foot into Ashenvale. We will establish a base and deal with these Outlanders as they deserve. The Tree of Life is the heart of our Night Elf villages. Use the tree's ability to entangle the gold mine. After entangling the mine, send wisps in to extract gold. Immediately, as the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. Wisps are friendly spirits that harvest gold and lumber for our villages. They also create the structures that allow us to train more warriors. As the goddess wills.
Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune.
We are preparing to leave this place, Priestess. There is a terrible evil corrupting these lands, and I will not allow it to consume my people. Unfortunately, we cannot leave until the rest of our tribe has been accounted for.
Do not fear, Old One. I will find your tribesmen and lead them back to you.
Thank you, Priestess. We will reward you when you return.
Someone threatens the wilds? The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. So the moon wells are the source of our nourishment and strength. You can build additional moon wells to nourish more troops.
Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls.
Create more moonwells. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
As the goddess wills.
Anudora!
Your building is complete.
I hear the voice of Illidan. Someone threatens the wilds. Train more troops. Construct an ancient of war. The goddess calls. By Elun. So be it. Immediately.
Your building is
Insufficient
complete.
gold.
Ashrathoraman, by Elun, as the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman, I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. Immediately,
I stand.
the goddess calls.
I
Create
stand
more
ready.
moon.
As the goddess wills. By Elun, as the goddess wills.
Your building is complete.
Insufficient gold.
Someone is alive. So be it. Immediately, by Elun,
On your
the
mark.
goddess calls. By
I
Elun,
stand ready.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately, as the goddess wills.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
I stand ready. Your move.
I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. So be it. By Elun. In the name of Cenarius!
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman. O Kalimdor!
I stand ready. On your mark.
Someone
Point
threatens the
away.
wilds, as the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman.
To arms!
Immediately.
Your move. I stand ready. Ready. Waiting on you. Your move.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of the Lord. The goddess calls. By Elun. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice
I
of the
stand
Lord.
ready.
Immediately. Induli Refa. In the name of Cenarius. O Kalimdor. Anudora. As the goddess wills.
Your
So be
building
it.
is complete.
By Elun. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Immediately. Immediately. So be it. By Elun. Bandu Thoribas mortals, you will pay for defiling these lands. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills, so be it. By Elun. I heed the voice of Elun.
Your move.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. By Elun.
Our sacred grove is
goddess
being
calls.
desecrated.
I heed the voice of
Point
Elun.
away.
Someone threatens the wilds. Induli Refa. As the goddess wills. So be it. Ashrathoraman. goddess calls.
Your name down.
Heed the voice of Elune. Someone to heed the light. Ashatoraman. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. So be it. Immediately. By Elune. Your building is complete. As the goddess wills. Anudora! By Elune.
On your
The
mark.
goddess calls. Someone to use the wilds. Immediately. The goddess calls. So be it. Ashrathoraman. Induli Refa. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Immediately. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. In the name of Cenarius! By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. So be it. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Point the way.
We can't build there.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
Many thanks, priestess. Now we can evacuate the village. Please accept the aid of our champion. He will protect your life with his own.
Your offer is a generous one. May Elune light your path to safety. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. So be it. Someone threatens the
I
wild.
ate more moonwings.
Ashrathoraman.
On your mark. Point the way.
I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls. So
Your building is complete.
as the goddess
Waiting
wills.
on you. Same.
Ashrathoraman.
Your move. Point the way.
Someone threatens the wilds.
I stand
Create
Kalimdor.
more
Waiting on
The
you.
goddess calls.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune. wild. I heed the voice as the goddess wills. Ashra
Point the way. Bust out.
I heed the voice of the moon. Someone brings the wild.
Your building is
Undead! Defend yourselves!
They must have followed us from Lordaeron.
Useless. The dead advance in waves.
Quickly, my sisters, back to the trees. We are no match for a force this fast.
Chapter 2. Daughters of the Moon. 3 hours later, somewhere in the foothills of Mount Hyjal.
The undead are tireless. There's no way to outrun them.
You see, Lord Archimonde, we need not fear the Night Elves. The Scourge can...
Archimonde, after 10,000 years, how is it possible?
The Legion has returned to consume this world, woman. And this time, your troublesome race will not stop us. Fools! Let her slip away! Find her, damn you! Find her and kill her!
The day we have long feared has finally come. The Burning Legion has returned. I must cross the river and warn the rest of my sisters before all is lost. I heed the voice of Elune.
These damn Night Elves cannot escape us. Lord Archimonde wants them found.
Ashrathoraman. So be it, as the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. I must avoid being seen. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Immediately. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Lord Archimonde wishes us to corrupt this forest, and we shall.
By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. Induli Refa. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. In the name of Cenarius! Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Immediately. Anudora! So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. The goddess calls. O Kalimdor! I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. O Kalimdor!
Alunadore, priestess. We are yours to command.
Inuliva. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. Foul humans. You cannot evade the goddess's wrath. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. Clearly the humans have no love for the undead. But I dare not trust them. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. In the name of Cenarius. Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. So be it. Someone threatens the wild.
Our allies' town needs
Our
help.
orcs appear to be guarding some magical treasure. It might prove useful to me. Goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. Anudora! As the goddess wills. By Elune. Induliretha. By Elune. O Kalimdor! In the name of Cenarius! I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
On your mark, moving on you. Away.
Ashrathoraman. So be it. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds.
Inventory
As
is
the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. The goddess
Alunadore, priestess. Be wary. The Doom Guards command shades that can see us, even when we meld with the shadows. We'd best stay away from them.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. O Kalimdor! The goddess calls. By Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
Sorry, Night Elf. You cannot hide from us.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune.
Your shadow powers will not hide you from our sight.
Ambush! Run for your lives! We'll regroup in the clearing ahead!
By Elune.
Fondu Dath Valore.
Ishnu Allah, sisters. It is I, Tyrande.
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman, as the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. So be it. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Immediately, as the goddess wills. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. These abandoned ballistas will help me break through the undead fortifications. As the goddess wills, the goddess calls. So be it. As the goddess wills. Hinduli Refat. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. As the goddess wills. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. I heed the voice. The goddess calls. Someone imprisonment. Ashrathoraman. Anudora! In the name of Cenarius! For Kalimdor! I heed the voice. Anudora! As the goddess wills. So be it. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice. Ashrathoraman. In the name of Cenarius! The goddess. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
Tyrande, praise Elune, you've made it. The undead appeared out of nowhere and attacked our village without warning.
Ishnudardiem Chandris, we have a greater problem. The undead were sent here by the Burning Legion. our ancient enemies of old. Against such might, we have only one option. We must awaken the Druids.
Chapter 3. The Awakening of Stormrage. The next day, near the outskirts of the sacred Moonglade.
With Cenarius dead, it falls to us to awaken the Druids. We must recover the demigod's horn from the sacred Moonglade Isle. Only its clarion call can awaken the Druids from their slumber.
But, Priestess, the orcs have established a crude settlement upon the isle. We'll need to fight our way through them to reach Cenarius' horn.
Priestess Tyrande, thank Elune we found you. The undead are advancing upon the nearby barrow dens. The dens seem abandoned, but
There is one Druid sleeping within them, sister. Furion Stormrage. He is the wisest and most powerful of all the Druids. He must be warned that the Legion has returned.
then we'd better hurry. If the undead overtake his den before he's awake.
Let us make haste, my sisters. All our hopes rest on Furion's awakening. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Immediately.
What is
So
nature's
be it.
call? Hi!
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. So be it.
Take your time. Look around.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. Someone threatens the wilds.
More lumber is required.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. For Kalimdor.
I stand ready.
Immediately. Anudora! As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
Research finished.
Your
The
move.
goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
I stand ready. On your mark.
I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
I stand
The goddess calls.
Strike fast! Ensnare them all before they regroup.
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Immediately.
I stand ready.
Upgrade finished. More lumber. Research finished. Insufficient. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. Insufficient.
Ashrathoraman.
gold. Your building
The
is
goddess
complete.
calls. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. Hinduli Refad. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
More lumber is required.
Moktarogar! For what sheep Thrall!
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
By Elune.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashra Thoraman.
In the name of Cenarius! In position. I shall not fear.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Standing guard.
Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls. So be it. Ashra Thoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
More lumber is required. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls. Someone to the wild.
Make research.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls. Ashra Thoraman. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Hinduli Refad. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild. So be it.
These elves are stronger than we thought.
The voice of Elune.
Speak your mind.
Ashra Thoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
I
The goddess calls. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds.
Anudora!
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I hear the voice. Ashra Thoraman.
Standing guard.
I hear the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
What is nature's call? I'm game.
Make it fast.
What is nature's call?
Ashra Thoraman. The goddess calls.
Your building is
I heed the voice of Elune.
Inventory is full.
I heed
Research
the voice
finished.
of Elune. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Ashra Thoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
nature's wrath.
I swear.
Ashra Thoraman.
In position.
The goddess calls.
Speak your name.
The goddess calls.
A Kalimdor.
Ashra Thoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
None.
Ashra Thoraman.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Standing guard.
Are we being invaded?
The goddess calls. The goddess calls.
Hi!
In the name of Cenarius.
Are we being invaded?
Ashra Thoraman. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. As the goddess wills.
Inventory is
By
full.
Elune. So be it. Immediately. At last, the horn of Cenarius. Now we can awaken Furion.
The horn has sounded, and I have come, as promised. I smell the stench of decay and corruption in our land. That angers me greatly. Come forth, you defenders of old. Crush these invaders as you did in ages past.
Chapter 4. The Druids arise. 2 days later, deep in the Winterspring Valley.
It has been 1,000 years since I last looked upon you, Tyrande. I thought of you every moment I roamed through the Emerald Dream.
My heart rejoices to see you again, Furion. But I would not have awakened you unless the need was urgent.
In the dream, I felt our land being corrupted, just as if it were my own body. You were right to awaken me.
The Burning Legion has returned, Furion. Cenarius is dead, and Outlanders roam freely through our most sacred vales.
As was foretold. No doubt Archimonde will make his way to Hyjal Summit and attack the World Tree. If he succeeds in draining the tree's energies, this world will be doomed.
My only thought was to awaken you and the rest of the Druids. The Druids of the Talon reside within the Barrow Dens at the end of this valley. If we can reach them, we may have a chance to stop Archimonde and his demons.
That did it, boys! We've driven them off! Let's regroup back at the base and tend to our wounded.
So, the Outlanders battle against the undead as well. They could prove to be powerful allies against Archimonde and his ilk.
They are mongrels and nothing more. They are responsible for Cenarius' death. I will be damned before I stand with them.
Perhaps you are right, my love. We will establish our new settlement here. Keep your sentries alert. I doubt that we have seen the last of the Outlanders or the undead.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Insufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman.
Anudora.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls, as the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
For Kalimdor, Ashtarodanador.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds.
Triad may not
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Blue River. By Elune. So be it. Ashrathoraman.
Triad may not group them.
The goddess calls. By Elune. Kalimdor, in the name of Cenarius!
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman, immediately. Someone threatens the wilds?
I stand
so
ready.
Be it. Ashrathoraman. Wait! I know those furbolgs. They escaped from Ashenvale when the corruption started to spread.
Perhaps. They did not escape the corruption after all.
As the goddess wills. Aludora! I heard the voice.
It shall.
Insufficient gold.
On your mark.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
I've never seen the creature so aggressive before.
Then I will put an end to their curse. Andu Falador! So
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wilds, as the goddess wills.
As sleep dulled my senses.
The goddess calls. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls.
Our gold mine is
So
running
be it.
low.
As the goddess wills. Our resources are depleting fast. We must find another gold mine and muster our forces. Only then will we be able to reach the Barrow Dens.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. Immediately. The goddess calls. Research for someone.
Our warriors have engaged
the goddess.
What is nature's call?
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Waiting on you. Say no more.
I heed the voice of Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Your building is
out of the way.
What threatens these lands?
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
The land one. Someone threatens the wilds. Anudora!
Research finished. More lumber is required.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
As sleep dulled my
I
senses.
heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
Ah, the great outdoors.
By Elune.
Is a myth.
The goddess.
Changed, Tyrande. There is little mercy left in you.
Long ago I swore to protect this land, Furion. I never had the luxury of sleeping through times of great peril.
If your endless vigil has hardened you, my love, it must be part of your goddess's plan.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds.
Hi! Making trails. Are we being invaded? Ah, the great outdoors. What is nature's
I heed
call?
the voice of Illumin. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Illumin.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Illumin.
Ah,
More
the
lumber
great
is
outdoors.
required.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Illumin. So be
There is danger ahead, priestess. You must proceed with caution.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
Our gold mine is
I heed the voice of Illumin. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Insufficient gold.
I hear the voice.
As the god is your building is Our
Make it
warriors
fast.
have engaged. Is there trouble?
Your building is
I heed the voice of Illumin. Ashrathoraman.
Is there trouble? Gladly.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
Your building is complete.
By Illumin.
Are we being invaded?
Ashrathoraman.
Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Illumin.
Be
The
careful,
goddess.
priestess. These woods are overrun by the dead.
Hi! What is nature's call?
Standing
What
guard.
is nature's call?
Someone threatens
Hi!
the wilds.
Are we being invaded? I'm game. Is there trouble?
Ashrathoraman.
What is nature's call?
I heed the voice of Illumin.
Are we being
The goddess
invaded?
calls.
Hi!
So be it.
Ashtherodanador.
Someone threatens the wilds.
What is nature's call?
For Kalimdor.
Ashrathoraman.
Hi! Are we being invaded?
Our gold mine has collapsed.
I heed the voice of
Is
Illumin.
there trouble? What is nature's call?
The goddess calls.
Hi! For the trees.
Ashrathoraman. As
Are
the
we being
goddess
invaded?
wills.
Is there trouble?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess
What
calls.
is nature's call?
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Illumin. Ashrathoraman.
Are we being invaded?
Someone threatens the wilds. So be it.
What is nature's call? Hi!
I heed the voice of Illumin.
Is there trouble?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Is there trouble?
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Illumin. Someone
Are we
threatens
being
the wilds.
invaded? What is nature's call? Making trail. Is there trouble?
Threatens these lands. Anudora. It
The
shall be.
goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
Are we being
The
invaded?
goddess calls. I heed the
What
voice
is
of
nature's
Elune.
call?
Are we being invaded?
Someone
Is there
protected
trouble?
by Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What is nature's call?
Hopefully the land will heal itself of this cursed blight. We should get moving. The barrow dens lie within the valley just ahead of us.
Is
I
there
heed the
trouble?
voice of Elune.
Our sacred
goddess
grove is
troubles?
being desecrated.
No! The outpost has been corrupted, and the Treants have been driven mad. They do not deserve this cruel fate.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tychondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
Pathetic wretches. It pains me that you once called yourselves night elves.
Our warriors' sacred grove is being desecrated.
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded? Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Our warriors have engaged.
Great outdoors. Is there trouble? What is nature's call?
I stand ready.
Our warriors have engaged.
By
Are we being invaded?
someone threatens
Hi!
the wild.
Is there trouble? What is nature's call?
Research finished.
What is
I
nature's
heed the
call?
voice of Elune.
Ah, the great
The
outdoors.
goddess calls. I heed the voice of So be it.
Our warriors have engaged.
Ah, the
Are we
great
being
outdoors.
invaded?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Insufficient.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Hi!
I stand ready.
Are we being invaded? Ah, the great outdoors.
Come forth, Druids of the Talon. Let the storm crows fly once again upon the winds of war. Ishnu Allah, my brethren. Kalimdor has need of your powers once again, for the hour of doom is at hand.
We are yours to command, Shundo Stormrage.
Now we must delve into the earth and rouse the ferocious Druids of the Claw from their slumber.
Chapter 5 Brothers in Blood. The next morning, within the subterranean barrow deeps of Mount Hyjal.
These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years. Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we sealed these tunnels shut.
There is nothing to fear in this place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the Druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. As the goddess
For
wills.
Kalimdor. Anudora.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wilds. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. So be it. By Elune.
That's a given. No
What
one
is
shall.
I
These
heed the
cave
voice.
spiders are enormous.
I sense a strange darkness tainting them. They have been transformed by a great evil. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. So be it. Standing by. Someone as the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune.
What is nature's call?
Is there trouble?
As sleep.
Our warriors have engaged the
In position. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. The goddess
Is
calls.
amiss. It shall be done.
Ashrathoraman. So be it. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately.
The land and I are one.
Speak your mind.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. Hinduli Retha. The goddess calls. Immediately.
Threatens these lands. For Kalimdor.
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. In the name of Cenarius! Of Kalimdor! Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. By Elune. By Elune. So be it. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Immediate demon bile. This must be what cursed the spiders.
If the corruption can do this to these simple creatures, I dare not imagine what it could do to the beasts who live above.
We must put an end to this corruption, no matter the cost. I hear the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
It shall be done.
Ashrathoraman.
Someday.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed
Our
the voice
warriors
of
have
Elune.
engaged the enemy.
By Elune.
Old priestess, we need your help. Our shaman was bitten by a strange spider and has become deathly ill. Our tribesmen have run off, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
What would you have us do?
The waters of the nearby Fountain of Life can save him, but we dare not leave him in this state. If you can fill this vial with its waters and return it to us, our shaman's life will be saved.
If his wisdom will prevent you from turning feral like your tribesmen, I will gladly save your shaman.
Our warriors have engaged
The
the
goddess
enemy.
calls.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I heed the voice of Illidan. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
Something is amiss. For Kalimdor.
The goddess calls. Immediately. Immediately. Ashradoraman. As the goddess wills. So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
It shall be.
By Elun. By Elun. Immediately. So be it.
Point the way.
I heed the voice of Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Has sleep dulled
I
my
heed the
senses?
voice of Elun. This must be the fountain of life. I need only place the vial in the fountain's waters. Your The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
What threatens these lands? Anudora. Anudora. Ashtherodamador. It shall be done. For Kalimdor.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elun.
The land and I are one. Something is amiss. Anudora.
Elun be praised, priestess. Truthfully, we doubted that you'd return. Now our shaman has a chance. Again, I must thank you for your help. Take this talisman. Should you require our aid, it will summon us to fight at your side.
Ashtherodamador.
I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elun. Immediately. The pathway cuts off to the south, but this doorway looks promising.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten?
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan? It's been 10,000 years. Could he still be alive? We should free him, Furion. He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may. He is far too dangerous. I forbid it.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything. I will free Illidan whether you like it or not.
The land and I are one. My powers cannot open the door. Though it grieves me to leave her, I must press on. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Anudora. It shall be done. For Kalimdor.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Dulled my senses. Torfala Nordora. Ashtherodanador. Ashtherodanador. What threatens these lands? Anudora. Press the attack!
Are we being invaded?
Has dulled my senses. For Kalimdor, it shall be done. Anudora, it shall be done.
Taste my
The land
spear.
and I are one. Let me pass. The Archdruid of the Moonglade demands passage. It shall be done. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. As sleep dulled my senses. What threatens these lands? Anudora. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done.
Turn back. You are unworthy to bask in the Bear God's presence.
Bear gods?
What is nature's
The land and I are one. Is amiss. For Kalimdor. Perhaps the creature was referring to the sleeping druids of the Claw. But why would he call them bear gods when they appear as I do? Sleep dulled my senses. What threatens these lands? What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Anudora. As sleep dulled my senses. It shall be done. Anudora. It shall be done. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. What threatens these lands? Anudora. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Anudora. The land and I are one.
It has begun.
Something is amiss. It shall be done. It shall be done.
Enlighten me.
Something is amiss. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. What threatens these lands? It shall be done. The land and I are one. As sleep dulled my senses. Something is amiss.
How dare you!
Ashtherodanador. Threatens these lands. Anudora. The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor. Something is amiss. It shall be done. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Foul spawn of deathly. I should have known that you loathsome beasts would take refuge within the flames of the earth. The land and I. It shall be done. Anudora. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. Ah, the Druids of the Claw are awake already. Come, my brothers, we have much to do. What? They've lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral.
In a raven's name.
The Horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern. Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor, it shall be done. Anudora, for Kalimdor, Ashtherodanador, Ashtherodanador, it shall be done. Anudora, for Kalimdor, pathetic.
For my brothers, make your peace. No quarter in the Raven's name.
Something is amiss. Has sleep dulled my senses? One shall be the
No quarter, make your peace. No quarter, make your peace. My brothers, that's a given.
No one shall be the wiser.
That's a given. In the Raven's name, make your peace. My brothers, it has been done.
No one shall be for Kalimdor, Anudora. Ashtherodanador.
It has begun. That's a given. For my brothers,
Alas, one. It shall be done.
has been done. No
one shall be the wiser.
That's a given. For my brothers, it has begun. In the Raven's name. In the Raven's name. That's a given.
Something is amiss. Threatens these lands. Alas, it shall be done. Has dulled my senses. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor.
What is nature's call?
Sleep dulled my senses. Ashtherodanador. Anudora.
For my brothers, that's a given.
Threatens these lands.
Press the attack! How dare you!
The land and one.
Pathetic wretches!
It shall be done.
I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we Druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandor Stormrage.
I cannot go back. Goddess grant that Furion is wrong.
Your quest is foolhardy. Even your goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
Ashrathoraman. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. So be it, immediately. By Elune, as the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it, as the goddess wills. By Elune. In the name of Cenarius! Speak your mind with the voice of Elune. Anudora! Ashrathora. Immediately. So be it. So be it. Immediately. Standing guard as the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild. So be it. Immediately. By Elune, as the goddess wills.
Absolute.
Done. I heed the voice of Elune.
Absolute.
The goddess calls. Ashikoram.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wild. Immediately. Anudora! As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately.
In position.
So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. By Elune. Immediately. Ashratorama. In the name of Cenarius. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. As the goddess wills. Kalimdor. Anudora. The goddess calls. By Elune. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
In position. I shall not fear.
O Kalimdor. In the name of Cenarius. So be it. By Elune. Immediately. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. So be it. Hinduli Refad. O Kalimdor. By Elune. As the goddess wills. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. By Elune. Immediately. By Elune. In the name of Cenarius. So be it. Anudora. As the goddess wills. The cache of the Watcher's weapons. These should help us considerably. The goddess calls. So be it. Someone threatens the
I
wild.
am sworn to avenge.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. Someone threatens the wild. So be it. O Kalimdor. Anudora. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. In the name of Cenarius. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. By Elune. Anudora. O Kalimdor. So be it.
On your mark.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. In the name of Cenarius. Immediately. Hinduli Refad. As the goddess wills.
Make it fast.
The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
Speak your mind.
Someone threatens. The Treants move to block my path. Only a powerful druid could command such creatures.
standing guard.
Ashrathoraman.
Speak your mind.
The goddess calls.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Make it
I
fast.
heed the voice of Elune. The
I
goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
I walk in shadow.
Ashrathoraman.
Speak your mind.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
In position.
By Elune. As the goddess
Standing
wills.
guard.
Ashrathoraman.
I am sworn
I
to
heed the
avenge.
voice of Elune. Anudora!
Make it fast.
Induli Refa. Ashrathoraman. So these explosive devices look to be of goblin design. The wily creatures must have hidden them here long ago. No matter. I'll make good use of them. I heed the
Standing
voice of
guard. Speak your mind.
Someone threatens the wilds.
In
The goddess
position.
calls. Ashrathoraman.
Standing guard.
By Elune. Immediately.
Speak your mind.
As the goddess wills.
Make it fast.
Induli Refad. I
I
heed the
am
voice of
sworn to
Elune.
avenge.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. So be it. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately.
I am sworn
I heed the
to
voice of
avenge.
Elune. Ashrathoraman. Anudora!
Make it
The
fast.
goddess calls.
As
I
the
heed the
goddess
voice of Elune.
wills.
So be it. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild. By Elune. The goddess
Speak your mind.
as the goddess wills.
In position. My
The goddess
goddess
calls. O Kalimdor, in the name of Cenarius. So be it.
Standing guard. Make
Someone
it
threatens
fast.
the wilds.
I am sworn to
Ashrathoraman.
avenge.
I heed the voice.
In position.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Standing guard.
Someone threatens the
Speak
wilds.
your mind.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
I heed
Speak
the
your
voice. Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. But I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste. Furion!
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan, you were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
Chapter 6. A Destiny of Flame and Sorrow. The following evening, deep in the corrupted forests of Felwood.
I am free after 10,000 years. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me.
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
We could go on fighting like this forever. What is it you truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tychondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it? Why?
Let's just say that I have no love for Tychondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me? Are there demons nearby? Demons nearby. I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me? Dare speak to me? Is that all? You'll approach me. Nearby. Die, fool. Vengeance is mine. Die, fool.
I stand.
You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine.
I'm away.
Are there demons nearby?
Our time is gone. I'll not
I grow impatient.
Ah, the great
Dare
outdoors.
speak to me. I'm blind,
Are we
not
being
deaf.
invaded?
I stand ready. Point the way.
I grow impatient. Are there demons nearby? I grow impatient.
My strength is yours.
Make it fast.
On your mark, your move. Say no more.
I am sworn to avenge.
I stand ready.
I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby?
Waiting on you.
Dare speak to me. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me.
In position. As the
I'm
god.
blind, not deaf.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tychondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
Nearby. Are you Is that all? You dare speak to me?
Research finished.
I grow impatient. Vengeance is mine. Evil draws close. I'm blind, not deaf. Hardly a challenge. You dare speak to me? Are there demons nearby?
Where shall I strike?
Easily. I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. Easily. Hardly a challenge.
Your building
I'm blind,
is complete.
not deaf. Evil draws close. Is that all? Evil draws close. There are demons nearby. Hardly a challenge. You dare speak to me? Is that all?
Research
Are
finished.
there demons nearby?
Research finished. Your building is complete. More lumber is required.
Yes. Are there demons nearby? Evil draws close. You dare speak to me?
Research finished.
I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient.
Standing back. Absolutely. Your man in position.
I think this
Your man.
I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Are there demons nearby? You'll regret approaching me. Is that all?
Are we being invaded? The hunt is on. Aim dead center.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
On your mark, all tools.
Cry.
I grow impatient. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Easily. Are there demons nearby?
More lumber is
I'm
required.
blind, not deaf. Evil draws close. Is that all? Hardly a challenge.
Make it fast.
You
Where are
dare
you?
speak to me?
I'm
blind,
sworn
not
to
deaf.
avenge.
I grow impatient. Evil
Research finished.
hardly a challenge. Is that all?
Research finished.
You dare speak to me? Hardly a challenge.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Lumber
I
is
grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. Easily. Are there demons nearby?
Your building is complete.
Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Easily. Evil.
Your building is
Is
complete.
that all?
Your building is complete.
Is that all? Die. Vengeance is mine. Easily. Die, fool.
Your building is
I grow nearby. Dare speak to me. I'm blind, not deaf.
inventory is full.
Hardly a challenge. You'll regret approaching me.
Speak
Where
your
shall I
mind.
strike?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Are there demons nearby? Evil draws close. Is that all? Die, fool. I'm blind, not deaf. Easily. Hardly a challenge.
Our time is short.
I grow impatient. You dare speak to me? Is that all?
Insufficient gold.
I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me?
Your building is complete. Insufficient gold. Our warriors
Are there
have
demons
engaged the
nearby?
enemy.
I grow impatient. Evil draws close. I grow impatient easily.
My strength is yours.
Your building is complete.
Are there demons nearby? Hardly Hardly a challenge. I'm blind, not deaf. Hardly a challenge.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Hi! Research. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Demons nearby. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret easily. Vengeance is mine. You'll regret approaching. I'm not dead. I grow impatient. Dare speak to me. There are demons nearby.
I'm awake. I'm awake. Overrun.
My blind now death.
Is there trouble?
I grow impatient. You dare speak to me. Are there demons nearby?
Upgrade finished.
I'm
Your
blind,
building
not
is
deaf.
complete.
I grow impatient.
Great winds, I pity.
You dare speak to me.
Standing guard. Our warriors have
I'm
engaged
blind,
the
not
enemy.
deaf. Is that all?
Research
There are
finished.
demons nearby. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me easily.
By the great winds,
I'm awake. I'm awake.
I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. Is that all? I grow impatient. You dare speak to me easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Is that all? Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf.
This war.
See about it. See about
the wise.
Our champion has fallen. Our warriors have engaged the
No
enemy.
one shall be the wiser. I am prepared. That's a given.
Research finished.
I pity. Out with it.
Research
For my
finished.
brothers.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
I stand.
Enlighten me. Out with it.
What is nature's call? Gladly.
I pity. For my brothers. Done. No one shall be the wiser.
I stand ready. Your move.
Research finished. Insufficient gold. Insufficient
I
gold.
pity. For my brothers. It has begun. Out with it. Enlighten me. That's a given. No one shall be the wiser.
On your
I
mark.
pity. Enlighten me. Out with it.
Make it fast.
I am prepared. Enlighten me. No one shall be the wiser. By the great winds I pity. Come. I am prepared. Out with it. It has
The
begun.
sleeper has
I am
awakened.
prepared.
What is nature's call? Making trails.
Where shall I strike?
Enlighten me.
Our time is short. Of course. My path is clear.
Are we being invaded?
Research finished.
Evil draws close.
Where shall I strike?
I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
The sleeper has strength is yours.
I grow impatient. Are there demons nearby? Hardly a challenge.
sworn to
I'm blind, not deaf. Evil draws close. Easily. Is that all? I grow. I grow impatient. Demons nearby. I'm blind, not deaf. One dares hardly a challenge. I grow. I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all?
Research finished.
Are there demons nearby? Hardly a challenge. Demons nearby. I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. Evil draws close. You dare speak to me? I grow impatient. Evil draws close. I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? There are demons nearby. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me? Easily. Is that all? Hardly a challenge.
Is our warriors
I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby? Are there demons nearby? Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I grow impatient. You dare speak to me? I grow impatient. Are there demons nearby? Evil draws close.
Is there trouble?
You dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf. Hardly a challenge. You dare speak to me? Blind, not deaf. Dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby? That is where the skull of Gul'dan is kept. These paltry demons will not prevent me from claiming it. You dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf.
Our warriors have engaged.
Dare speak to me? I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. Now, at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forests. But if I destroy the skull and claim its power as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine.
Now I am complete.
Sleeper and awaken.
I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient. You dare speak to me?
Research finished.
Our time
Are there
is short.
demons nearby? You dare speak to me?
Anudora.
I'm blind, not deaf. nearby. Is that all? I grow impatient. You dare speak to me?
Where shall I strike?
Hardly a challenge. Easily. You dare speak to me? Draws close. I grow impatient.
I am prepared.
Nearby.
Your mana is depleted.
At once. I grow impatient.
My path is clear.
You dare speak to me?
Our warriors have engaged.
Not death. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge.
I stand ready.
Is that all? Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not
Who are
death. Let's see how confident you are against one of your own guides, Dreadlord.
Foul demon! What have you done with my brother?
It is I, Furion. This is what I've become.
No. Illidan, how could you?
The leader of the undead has been destroyed, and the forests will heal in time.
At the cost of your soul? You are no brother of mine. Be gone from this place, and never set foot in our lands again.
So be it, brother.
The Last Guardian. 2 days later, in a tranquil glade of Mount Hyel.
We have no time for this, Furion. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Durotan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world. And by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years. The entire planet was devastated in its prison. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the Last Guardian.
I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
Chapter 7. Twilight of the Gods. The next morning, near Hyel Summit, the Night Elves, Orcs, and Humans gather to plan their defense of the mountain.
I'm sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace. Bound to the World Tree, we are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits. Has dulled my senses. It shall be done. For Kalimdor.
Ashrathoraman.
My strength is yours, Anudora.
Washiwa. Something is amiss.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands? Torfala Nordora.
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Research finished.
Excellent.
Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands? Something
Research
Someone
is
threatens
amiss.
the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Research finished.
Ashrathoraman. Waiting on you. Hold on. The goddess calls.
Anudora!
Our allies' town needs help. Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the wilds.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
I heed the voice of Elune.
For Kalimdor!
Induli Refad.
Anudora!
So be it. Immediately.
I'm listening. No problem. Excellent.
Ashrathoraman. As the goddess
Research
wills.
I await your command.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds? As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately.
I'm listening.
Ashrathoraman. Someone comes.
Let's get going. I await your command. Let's get going. I await your command. Let's get going.
Research finished. Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
I'm listening.
Ashrathoraman. So be it.
Has sleep dulled my senses? Anudor.
I await your command.
Your building is complete.
Where shall I strike? At once.
Ashrathoraman.
Let's get going.
I heed the
I'm
voice.
listening.
Our allies' town.
I await your
The goddess.
I'm listening.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune.
I await your
the voice of
command.
Elune.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete. Research finished. Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the wilds.
I'm listening. I await your command.
And I are one.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Let's get going.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Research finished. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Your building is
The
complete.
goddess calls. The goddess calls.
Your building is
Immediately.
complete. Research finished. Insufficient gold. Research finished. Insufficient gold. Research finished.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our time is short. My path is clear. Anudor. At once.
Your building is complete. Let's
get
Our
going.
allies'
Your
town
building
is
is
complete.
I await your command. I'm listening. I await your command.
The goddess calls.
Let's get going.
Insufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman.
I'm listening.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Research finished.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our allies' town needs help.
Of course.
I'm listening. I await your command. I'm listening. No problem. Your building is...
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete. I await your command.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Let's get going. Research finished. Research
The land
finished.
and I are one.
Insufficient gold. Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
My strength is yours.
I'm listening.
Ashrathoraman.
I await your command.
I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear.
Our allies' town needs help. I await your command. Your command. Let's get going. Your building is complete. I await your command. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wild.
Where shall I strike?
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete. Our allies' town needs help.
My strength is yours.
Let's get going. Let's get going. I await your command.
I'm awake. I'm
awake.
listening.
Let's get going. I await your command. I'm listening.
The goddess calls.
We can't build there.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Research finished.
Ashtherodalador. Anudora. It shall be done.
Our allies' town needs help. I heard the voice of so be it. As the goddess wills, the goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Illidan.
Where shall I strike?
Waiting on you.
Has sleep dulled my senses? Anudora, Ashtherodanador, for Kalimdor. Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elun. Ashrathoraman. The goddess. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elun. Building is I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman, the goddess
The land
calls.
and I are one. Anudora. Ashtherodanador.
How dare you!
It shall be done. For Kalimdor, Anudora. For Kalimdor, Ashtherodanador. Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wilds.
It shall be done.
Research
For
finished.
Kalimdor.
Your building is complete. Your
Anudora.
building is complete.
It shall be done. Has sleep dulled my senses?
The voice of Elun.
Your
complete.
building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Your mana is depleted. Your building is complete.
Anudora.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands? It shall be done. Anudora. Anudora. Something is amiss. It shall be done.
Our time is short.
Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it.
Allies' town is held.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss. Ashtherodanador.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our time is short.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls, as the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
My strength is
Someone
yours.
threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman.
Threatens these lands.
I'm awake.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
Research finished.
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune. Immediately.
Where shall I strike?
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
heed the voice of Illumin.
I'm listening. Absolutely.
The goddess calls.
On your mark. Say no.
The goddess calls.
Your building is complete. Done.
Something is amiss.
My strength is yours.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Illumin. Someone threatens the wilds. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Illumin.
Where shall I strike?
The goddess. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Illumin. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
The great outdoors.
My strength is yours. Anudura.
Is there trouble? For the tree.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Illumin. As the goddess will. As the goddess will.
Our allies' Talon is back.
So be it. Someone threatens the wilds.
It shall be done.
I heed the voice of Illumin. Someone threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Illumin. Immediately. The goddess calls.
Great outdoors.
What is nature's call?
Ashrathoraman. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. So be it, as the goddess wills. By Elun.
By the great winds.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elun.
The sleeper has awakened.
Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elun. The
By the
goddess
great
calls.
winds.
Immediately.
Has sleep dulled my senses? Ashtherodanador. Ashtherodanador.
Our allies cannot be up. By Elun. As the goddess wills. So be it. The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun.
Our time is short.
I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. Ashrathor. By Elun.
Anudora. Shadow.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our champion has
By
fallen.
the great winds I come.
Our champion has fallen.
Where shall I strike? At once. Where shall I strike?
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town needs help. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. An allied champion has fallen. Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathora.
My strength is yours.
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help.
stand against me, little human. If only your countrymen had been as bold, I would have had more fun scouring your wretched nations from the world.
Is talking all you demons do?
Stormrage, show yourself! Or do you intend to have mortal girls do all your fighting for you?
Priestess, the undead have constructed a new settlement. They are mustering new forces to send at us.
Waiting on you. I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time.
The goddess
now.
calls. Ashrathoraman.
I stand ready.
So be
On
it.
your mark. All too easy. Fair enough. Say no more. Done.
Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
Your
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you. To the skies.
Ashrathoraman.
Something is amiss. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild. Immediately.
The land and I are one. It shall be.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of the Lord. I heed the voice of the Lord. The goddess calls. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. Someone shuns the wild.
Is amiss. Anudora.
Your building is complete. Our gold mine is running low.
Someone
Has
threatens the
sleep
wild.
dulled my senses?
Our time is short. I'm awake.
I heed the voice
I'm awake.
of Elune. The goddess calls. So be it.
Our allies' town needs help.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
We're under attack! Send reinforcements quickly!
Someone threatens the wilds.
What threatens these lands? The land and I are one. Anudora. For Kalimdor. Something is amiss.
Ashrathoraman.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild. I voice of Elune.
I break the door.
Ashrathoraman.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
Someone opens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. The
Our allies' town has
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
My path is clear. At once.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our time is now.
Ashrathoraman.
Your moon.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. The goddess calls.
Ashtherodanador. It shall be done.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of the wind. Our allies' town I heed the voice of the wind. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Of course. Anudura.
I heed the voice.
In the name of Furion.
Ashtherodanador.
Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately, Ashrathoraman, the goddess calls, As the goddess wills. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. By Elune.
Come, you night elves! Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. As the goddess
Archimonde's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
At last, the way to the World Tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
Sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.